Hello everyone and welcome to your October/November episode of Shoegaze Sundays. So to get started, first, hi everyone, I'm Brenna. If you're new to the show, thank you so much for joining us. I used to do a weekly show. I have started to do a monthly show. I had actually planned on having this up a little bit earlier, but I did have the loss of a friend this month, so I needed some time to process that. It was a little bit difficult. I just want to let anybody know if you're struggling with things, definitely take the time you need, reach out to your supports, do everything, and let people know that you care about them. Mental health is a very serious issue, and I know a lot of people don't want to reach out when they need to. So I don't want to spend too much time talking about that, but that's my kind of apology for the late episode. However, to make up for the late episode, I have a huge episode. I have 9 tracks to share with you. And I actually did go ahead and change my classic track. I had posted on the Facebook page, those of you who follow me there, Yola Tango's Autumn Sweater. But since technically now this show will air on November 1st, I decided to pick a different song that sometimes I forget to play, sometimes I forget to share, but it's my favorite fall song. I love it. It'll be at the end of the show, so hopefully you all enjoy it too. And those of you who recognize it will be like, yes. And those of you who maybe aren't familiar with it will hopefully fall in love with it. So holy cow, so many great new releases, things that have been kind of on the horizon and coming out. Of course, Nothing has their new album that's available now. And to be perfectly honest, I kind of was like, yeah, okay, it wasn't on my radar. But when I pulled up my new releases to listen, Famine Asylum hit. I was like, whoa, this track is so good. This album is going to be huge. Lots of people in the shoegaze community have already been talking about it. So I will stand corrected and share this track with you. This is one of the new tracks from the new Nothing album. Believe the hype, y'all. It's really good. So without further ado, here is a clip from Famine Asylum. I don't know why I can't say that. So next up, I have a new single that is from Rinse and Hatchie. So Hatchie is a well-known Dreampop staple. She's one of my favorite newer artists, and I definitely think that this track does not disappoint. It's got a lot of her usual flavor and wonderful Dreampop sound. This is Back Into Your Arms by Rinse and Hatchie. So I have admitted before that I'm more of a Dreampop person than a shoegaze person. However, it's a spectrum, and I do like some of the buzzier, heavier, noisier stuff. I've actually tried to select some gloomier, doomier tracks since we're in kind of Halloween territory. So the first one I decided to share with you comes from a band from El Paso, Texas. This has just got some of that wonderful, heavy, doomy, but beautiful sound that I know I love and appreciate, at least in smaller doses. I got to have some balance with my pretty Dreampop, but this is Intentions with their track Wound. So for my next selection this month, I have a band that is getting a lot of press. They're very buzzworthy within the shoegaze community right now, and rightly so. Everything they do is just lush and beautiful and wonderful. I'm super excited. This band has been around for a little while, so their new album, Movies, just came out. This is from Slow Pulp, of course, but I wanted to highlight one of their earlier tracks because all their stuff is great. So let's take a moment to hear from this band from Madison, Wisconsin. This is Slow Pulp, and the track I have for you this month. So for the next track, I went for another big, fuzzy, shoegazy band. At times, this track actually makes me think of Ringo Death Star a little bit, and they're one of my faves. These are self-proclaimed California space cowboys. I'm talking about Pour Over. And this is their track. So the next track I have for you is another very buzzworthy, anticipated album that just came out. Castle Beat is pretty well known. They're definitely more of a hybrid band, but man, they nail that just excellent kind of dancey dream pop sound. I have selected the track Shoulder to share with you today. I hope you enjoy it. So with the previous selection, I mentioned hybrids. This next track is another hybrid track that some might argue isn't quite shoegaze. And you'd probably be right, but I think this fits under that doom gaze, black gaze category. We have Emma Ruth Rundle and the heavy, heavy band Thou, who have teamed up together to put out this album. Holy cow, is it good. It's definitely a lot heavier, so it might be to some of your distaste, but when I'm in the mood for this kind of stuff, it really hits, and I am loving, loving, loving this song. This is called Out of Existence by Emma Ruth Rundle and Thou.
It sings in silver threads and golden flames today. He was no one forgets the song of all things are burning. It's what is breathing
So the next track is something that those of you who have followed me pretty regularly aren't going to be too surprised that I like it. I think this is absolutely to my taste. This is absolutely something that I would typically pick out and really enjoy. This is the band Eternal Crush. They have a new little EP that's out. It is wonderful. I absolutely love it. This is the title track, Heavenly Body. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. So for your classic track today, I have a song that is all about seeing in the beauty in fall and watching the leaves change and really embracing that kind of rebirth. This is the Depreciation Guild with their song November. Oh man, this song is just so great and has one of those just gorgeous guitar breakdowns in the middle of the track. You're going to get a sample of it, but man, I recommend that everybody go and find this or listen to it on the Spotify playlist. I think this track is on Spotify. I hope so, fingers crossed, because I've started doing those new companion playlists, so you can actually hear all of it versus the clips, since YouTube doesn't like to allow us to play the full track, understandably so. So here is a sample from one of my all-time favorite songs, November by the Depreciation Guild. So that's our monthly program for October. I am going to have a November program, though this will air on November 1st because I'm coming in a little late for October. I really, really, really appreciate all of the continued support. I appreciate new people who somehow stumble across this program and decide they like it and want to check it out. Some other new releases in case you missed it and want to go back and check it out, and these will probably be on that companion Spotify playlist. Softkill and Tamarin teamed up for the new Softkill album with a track called Floodgate that's really, really great. Still Corners has new stuff coming out, as does Ariel Pink. And I also heard a wonderful new track by 100th that I'm not sure if it's just a single or what's going on there, but I loved that one too. So thank you all so much. I hope we're continuing to stay safe and navigate this worldwide pandemic in the best way possible for each and every one of us. There's so many things going on with health and mental health and everything else. Just really try to be considerate of others and do everything you can to stay safe out there. Music is always such a great support place to kind of take solace. So I hope we all continue to shoegaze on, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye.